All right, guys, what is going on? Back with another video, and for the past 3-4 hours, I've been thinking, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people been thinking with the news of Coach Arthur Smith being fired. A lot of rumblings out there thinking what coach that they would like to be here. I don't think it's too early to think about it. I think that it's need to be done immediately. For the sake that you got to think about it. Last time when Dan Quinn was gone, we end up hiring Arthur Smith around this time when he became the coach. So, what are your thoughts on the next coach? Who would you like? I have two picks. That I would like. I want you guys to give me your thoughts and opinions on who you would like. But first and foremost, I would love to go get Brian Flores. I think Brian Flores will probably be a really good pick because he has head coaching experience. I don't think we really had an official black head coach before, and I think that will please the fans and will give you results because Brian Flores done pretty good for himself when he was in Miami. The whole situation with him in Miami, he ends up getting a second chance. I think he was with the Steelers or something like that. Then he goes to the Vikings, whatever the case may be. Pretty good defensive-minded coach, and he has head coach experience. The second person, you go out and get Jim Harbaugh. I think those two will be the top candidates I would try to go after. And Jim Harbaugh just knows what he's doing. He knows how to develop a quarterback. He knows how to pick the right quarterback. He knows how to win. When he was in San Francisco, he done great things with that team. He made Alex Smith to somebody that we never thought he'd be. And he goes on to Kansas City. Alex Smith goes on to Kansas City and Washington and has a great career. And, he went to the Super Bowl with, Colin Kaepernick. So he knows what to do with quarterbacks. You get one of those two guys, I promise you this program or this franchise will turn around immediately. I know a lot of people are talking about Ben Johnson. They want, this coordinator from that. I think at the end of the day, I think the coordinator thing is a little played out. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it won't work. I just think it's played out. I think we need a real CEO, somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody knows how to be a head coach. This is one of the reasons why, Coach Arthur Smith didn't really pan out. This is why Dan Quinn, as well as he didn't know how to face adversity when everything went down with the collapse in the Super Bowl. As a head coach, you have to figure out a way to bounce back in some way to the point where you're going to continuously be prominent no matter what happens. That's what a CEO does. That's what a leader does. That's what a head coach does. Now, I think with all the adversity these two guys who I've mentioned went through, they'll be able to weather any storm that happens on the football field. Brian Flores, you've seen what he's been through. Coach Harbaugh, you've seen what he's been going through in, two different situations. It's just a situation where you're going to have a good situation with either one of these. It's just what it is. I mean, even before the situation in San Francisco, I think wasn't he Andrew Luck coach at Stanford? I'm not sure. I mean, please, I don't know why I keep thinking that he was. Please, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I want to think it because I'm thinking off the top of my head. I don't think he was at Stanford. I'm not sure. Well, whatever the case may be, we know he's a bona fide head coach for the college and the NFL rings. And with that being said, you get any of those two here, you're going to be good. Everybody's talking about Belichick. Nah, I don't think. I think, you bring Belichick in, Terry Fontenot's out the door because Belichick's going to be a GM as well. I mean, that's just how Belichick rolls, and I don't think Belichick is a good fit for the city of Atlanta anyway. I think his time is probably, gone out the window. After Tom Brady, he hasn't done, too much of anything. I get it. The resume speaks for itself, but I'm not sure about that. I'm on the Flores or the Jim Harbaugh train. Jim Harbaugh has a lot of issues in college. We'll probably run him up out of college, bring him on to the NFL where, to be quite honest, I think he's more comfortable. And I think you have a pretty good situation there. So those are my two picks. Let me know what you guys think. Flores, Harbaugh, what are your thoughts? Do you have anybody else in mind? Please let me know. After thinking about it, I think it just boils down to those two, in my opinion. When I look at somebody who's been a coach, who know what they're doing, I think that's the way to go. Because a lot of people out here are just, they're looking at the coordinator side of things, because some of these coordinators look good. But I think with the way this team is set up, they need a head coach to come in and right this ship. A real, somebody who has that experience. And I think those two guys are there to do it. Interview them, see how it goes, and make it work. Now, let me know what you guys think, because one more thing. Some people did say Eric Bieniemy. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. That may be a distant third in my book, but I'm not sure about that. I think Flores or Harbaugh. All right, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. Peace.